Hello everyone, this is T-Bird Bricks, another video. I'm excited to kick off my latest review. This is set number 76342, Spider-Man vs. Mysterio, The Daily Bugle. And, coming out of the gate, I do love the box art, I do love the look. This is all very nice. I also love the contrast between this and my Daily Bugle over there. Award-winning, by the way, there's a trophy right there. Yeah, very interesting. So just a few notes. This is $100 on LEGO's website. I got it for $50 on Amazon because I had a gift card, just so we're clear. It's not actually on sale on Amazon for that much. I have a gift card. And my take already is this does not look like a $100 set. Like, not even close. This does not look very magnanimous. It doesn't look very imposing for a triple-digit dollar set. I'm a little underwhelmed so far, to be perfectly honest. So let's see if I can pop this open and be proven wrong. Let's stop talking and let's start building. So here is the completed set. And one thing I want to point out that usually when I finish a set, I kind of listen to what is my natural base reaction to when I complete a set, like how do I ultimately feel about it. And when I put this set together, I had only two words that came to mind as my reaction to this set. And those two words were womp womp. And I mean, seriously, this is one of the most mediocre sets I've had the misfortune of putting together. There's definitely things that are good about the set, and I will get to those, I promise, but this is very much a lackluster Daily Bugle. Very, very small, first off. I mean, only 4 floors, but they're not very expansive. We'll get to that in a little bit. Let me just go ahead and turn this around. Again, not much storytelling to go with here. There's a receptionist desk with no receptionist, and it's just like, you can't really see it, but it just says empty bin on the sticker for the computer. Here's a photocopier and a pizza box on a thing, and Peter's camera is in there. Next, you have a desk with a pretty cool Rhino Rampage news sticker, breaking news, and a safe with money. Not really sure what that's about. And then J. Jonah Jameson's swirly chair with a really nice desk and a coffee pot and all that. There's really not much to write home about with the Daily Bugle itself. It's quite a letdown. And the architecture is very lackluster. I mean, taking contrast, I'm going to zoom in real quick. Check out that Daily Bugle over there. This is the $350 one. Granted, I zhuzhed it up with a whole bunch of stuff, add an extra floor, but look at the grand architecture on that guy over there. Contrast that with this guy right here. This doesn't even look like a skyscraper. It just looks like the facade you would have for like a standard townhome. Like, what is going on with this set? Really not much impressive going on here. Getting into what I actually do like about the set, because I don't want to just be entirely negative. First off, I do love the fire escape. That's very nice. That goes all the way up, then all the way back down. Very cool. I do like how there's city streetscaping, so you have the newsstand, albeit with no actual person to sell the news, but hey, it's very nice. I don't like how these are stickers. I think that's a crime that we used to get so many printed tiles of newspapers, but these are stickers this time. Not really sure what that's about, but dig this. These guys come apart, so I'm going to pull that apart. I'm going to pull this apart. So you have the option to mix and match and do some variety here. So this guy could theoretically go right here. This one, I mean, it's going to be a little tough because the street sign is going to hit up against the fire escape, but you can maybe move that over. And I do like that. I like how you can mix and match, very similar to the other buildings that Marvel Lego did last year. I like how you can do that again this year. And then going ahead and moving in. And again, not to be too negative, I do like the facade. I think the facade looks good. I just don't think this is befitting to a skyscraper, Daily Bugle, whatever it is they're going for here. It reeks of, connected townhome in a part of New York. That's it. But you zoom in, you have live Mysterio doing some stuff and some crazy effects going on there. Woo! Like that, that's cool. I do love the billboard. This screams J. Jonah Jameson right here. Litterbug leaves webs all over the city. Very nice. I do love that. And then some more stuff here. Yeah, this is all pretty much stickers. Yeah, I mean, it's a good set, but not a great set. And for $100, that is a problem. Oh, you also come with posing stands. You can put characters all throughout. I'm going to go ahead and do that, but first, let's get into the minifigures. When it comes to minifigures, we're going to start with the heroes. So we have Miles Morales Spider-Man, we have Peter Parker Spider-Man, and Spider-Gwen, or Spider-Woman, depending on, I guess, what they would call her. And these figures look good, just okay. I mean, we've seen these two a couple times. Apparently 2026 is the first time we're seeing this version of Miles Morales. He appeared in this set as well as the mech set. He came out on January 1st too. Yeah, they're just okay. Not really much to write home about these guys. I think more so the stars of this set are the other minifigures, particularly the villains. And J. Jonah Jameson, so let's go ahead and get into those guys. So now we have from left to right Mysterio, J. Jonah Jameson, and Rhino, and all three of these figures look fantastic. I mean, J. Jonah, we've seen those parts before, not really think any too special about him. Rhino, kind of the same thing. We've seen this mold for the helmet in the Spidey, Disney Junior sets, but hey, it's more than welcome in a set like this. He looks really good. And I would say the star is Mysterio. I love that skull head they have inside the transparent dome. I love the printing on the body, the toe printing, the cape. He looks fantastic. I think the only criticism I have of this Mysterio fig is I would really like if he maybe had like shoulder pads, like maybe more oomph to the cape. Like this figure is fantastic. He's like a 9.9. So that criticism is really like what's going to make him a straight up 10. But other than that, these figures are really great. And then last but certainly not least, we have the Captain America Venomized figure, and he looks spectacular. I absolutely love everything about this figure, from the Venomized logo, the black all around him, the dual molded leg right there. He just looks spectacular. This is a fantastic Captain America. Like, no criticism at all. This dude, straight up 10 out of 10. Really nice figure. Next, I want to give some love to the Rhino mech. This is a fantastic Rhino mech. I love the durability look of it. I love how the knees bend. The arms don't bend, but that's okay. You get some good articulation there. I love the use of these pieces, the gadget pieces for the fingers. Definitely a thumbs up on that. Only criticism is just the flat back. You can put some slopes here to make this like more function, like it's more of a muscular mech, if that makes any sense. But you open that up, you take him in, you put him here, close it up. There, he looks fantastic. This is a really cool mech. Almost like it could have been its own set. I don't know. I know sometimes LEGO does that, but no, this is a fantastic Rhino mech and figure. Really cool. Getting into one more positive of this set before I give my final conclusion here is, like all the other buildings that LEGO Marvel has done, is they have connectivity to each other. So you can connect this to, this is the Spider-Man Spot Spider-Verse set. You can connect those together, or this to Peter Parker's apartment, or Oscorp. You can connect them all together, which I think is really cool. And the scaling between these two actually works out really great, despite the lopsidedness of the price for each set. But I think this is really cool, so I do like this, of course, too. This concludes my review of this set, and overall, again, a very mediocre set, to be honest, especially considering the price. Like, if this was a $50 set, $60, I would probably have less issue, but the scaling on this is just way off, way wild. And big shout out to Mini Superheroes Today. I forget his name. Sorry, guys. I'm butchering the name, but he actually did a comparison between the other Playscale Daily Bugle that came out in 2014. That was $50. He compared them together, and that one's actually very close to size in this, despite being double the price. And even if you account for inflation, that set would have been $70 compared to this. So just makes it look even worse, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I mean, I tried to put in as much cool action in this set as I could, but this is not an inspiring Daily Bugle, to be perfectly honest. Now, if you want to see inspiring Daily Bugles, check out that bad boy over there. That's a sweet Daily Bugle right there. But, I mean, I understand the constraints the designers have on sets like this. It's just a shame. But, yeah, would I recommend this set? Anything over the $50 I paid for? No. I mean, if you want to go $60, if it's on sale, sure, go for it. But outside of that, would not recommend. Just wait for the sales, guys. But Just my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments section below. And as always, have a wonderful day.